Hi guys, hi, hello. Welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber, and welcome if this is your first time seeing my beautiful face. My name is Okwemi Ogulaye, and on here I share content based on lifestyle, commentary, advice, vlogs, whatever you want. We have it all assorted, okay? Do make sure to comment, subscribe, share, do other fun, great stuff. So today I'm going to just be chatting with you guys like we are on FaceTime. So you're getting ready with me to go nowhere, literally. So I'm going to be starting off with my moisturizer. So some people do like primer before moisturizing, but like I think I've watched some videos in recent times and I saw you actually moisturize your face first. Let's talk about the topic I dread so much, like because people have just been, asking me, so what do you do? What have you been doing? So if you do not know, I graduated recently. I still call it recently because to me it still feels like it happened yesterday. Do you understand? But like I finished my NYC this year. If I'm going to speak on where I have been this year, honestly, I myself I cannot give you that answer. It's just been like the month has just flown past me. Like I don't know how the month has just gone so quickly. Like I cannot believe we're in July. Like that's just the honest truth because to me I feel like of course we've been having slow days, fast months, weeks and all of that, but like it still feels like strange, like where's the year running to? Because I feel like that also comes from maybe when you're not yet achieving some of your goals, like where's the year running to and all. But like I'm really grateful for life. I'm really grateful for how God has been coming through for me, how he has been taking care of me. So I'm going to give you a backstory. This is my primer. So before I finished school year, I was that child in like 2020. I would just, be so ambitious. I'm still ambitious, but I'm not like I feel like it has drained. Like it's not like before, like the way I used to be crazy about fixing my life when I was, way younger, a few years ago. And I was obsessed. I'm not even going to lie. I was obsessed. I remember there was one birthday, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Like, I'd done a photo shoot for my birthday like 2 days before, and then on my birthday, I was literally on my laptop. Like, I was just so obsessed with. I need to fix my life. I need to fix my life. Like, I cannot just I cannot just be moving in life and not know what I'm doing. I need to make money. I already like if you check my old notes in my on my phone, you will see where I've written different things I will achieve. I would, carry my family on a trip, enjoy life because God has blessed me. Nah, like I went into freelancing from 2020, and then I've been enjoying it and then looking for more ways to earn. I think I went into affiliate marketing, and I said that I've tried to just see how I can make money, most especially online, which has not been the best of the best experience because like I could only get one job. I could not like do other things, and I had to work remotely because from 2020 to like 2022 3 I used to be really really sick, and that's what actually prompted me to make money online. And so I've just always, been trying to learn. I've always been doing courses. I've been just trying to, improve my knowledge and all of that. And then, trying to just finish my degree, which at some point I didn't want to finish because I was just going through a lot elsewise. I am sure, not even I'm sure it's the fact like not a lot of people knew how much I struggled with my health except my family, right, and maybe one or two friends, but like I never went in depth with how I was feeling. I remember when I was in year 3 and I told my sister, at that particular day we had this place to run some tests, for me, yeah, and I just thought that I think I'm going to take an extra year because I don't think I can do school. And here's the thing here, I was not an A student, but Do I believe I could have been an A student? Absolutely, but that's another story for another day. Maybe when I do a video for like university experience and all of that jazz. So like I was like, I don't think I can do it. I feel like I'll be too distracted with what I was going through to focus on school. Like I was just so worried, and not all of you, like not a lot of people know this, but I'm a big, huge overthinker. Like I overthink a lot. It is insane. It drives me crazy to be honest. So like that is how my sister was like, no, don't do that. So she really, really encouraged me and all of that. So most of my life was just, I was used to routine, like school, doing this, doing that, assignment, test, exam. I had a routine for like 6 years. It was supposed to be a 4 year program. It became a 6 years program. Like, and then after that, my freelance, so that was basically my life. Like, I literally did not have a social life. I did not also have a lot of friends, and even if I did, I was pretty much a loner, still a loner. I have friends, but I can count them by my fingers, and I'm still pretty much a loner and everything. So now I'm done with school, like this is the stage where I am supposed to now be, all of those ambition spirits that I had and all of that jazz is supposed to now increase in me, yeah. Plot twist. My ambition, my passion, interest, everything. I just like things I used to enjoy doing. I no longer enjoy doing them, and I'm like, what is going on here? I used to be that girl. Like, I even when I finished school, immediately I finished school, I was like on my laptop, always figuring out this, that, like. And my sister also told me that time, slow down, you just finished school, calm down. Like, I really do not want to fail in life. I wanted to like be in control of everything. I wanted to fix my life. I am still, but I'm like a chill control freak now. Like, I used to be like that. Like, I used to be so ambitious. Like it was that bad. And now it's so scary because I'm at the stage in life where I no longer feel that way. I feel like I'm like a child relearning everything again. Like, even what I was passionate about, which is YouTube, I just feel so tired. I feel like I'm not that person anymore. And when I look back, I started this channel because I used to see a lot of creators do all of these things, and I was really sick. That was in 2020, and that was what prompted my sisters to put money together and buy me an iPhone, and that's how I started creating in a lot of pain. I started also freelancing from while still going through all those pain and experiences, and so those super crazy to me because now that I am much better health wise, emotionally, like physically, different ways, I just feel like I can't do it. Like, even when I went to teach for my NYC and all of that, I actually found out like I do enjoy teaching, but like doing that job like made me realize that I don't want to be this kind of teacher. Maybe I still want to teach, but like I'm not like passionate. But I'm like, that's okay actually. You don't need to do things from a place of passion every time, do you get? But like I'm like, I don't want to do this. I want to teach in a smarter way. I don't want to do physical teaching because maybe I'm also considering the financial part of it, and the economy we are in right now in this country is insane. I am basically starting all over again, like finding out about like what I want to do with my life, because freelancing stopped being my life for like a minute. I still want to go into freelancing, but I don't think it's my life right now. Like, I know that God is redirecting me to something else here. I'm just at a point where I'm like, okay, what do you really want to do now? Like, literally, like, if somebody asks me, what do you want to do right now? I'm like super scared of that question. Like, and people ask me, oh, what are you not doing now? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just trying to live each day as it comes. Like, it's scary. Like, leave me alone. Are you trying to give me a job? Like, just give me a job and then just resume. Like, don't ask me things. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, vulnerable moment here. I got a job. Now let me tell you about this job. When I went for the interview, it lasted for like 5 hours. Yes, this is not a story that was cooked up in my reality. It happened to me. It lasted for hours, like before I got to my turn. Although we were given refreshment and all of that jazz. But I remember walking into the room, seeing so many people, and I just had this like crazy belief, delusion that I was going to get the job. And I don't know where that came from, because me normally I'm very reserved, I'm very into myself, I'm like pretty much alone, as I've earlier mentioned. And then where is all this confidence coming from? What experience do I have on my CV to even have this, mind audacity? And then I just realized that that was also good, because like it was just good. And I was interviewed by one of the co-founders of the place, of the company, in Nigeria, and then I was also interviewed via Zoom, the other partner outside the country, and I just had this confidence, like flowing with them and everything. One thing I've realized about myself is that I have so much anxiety for things that really doesn't matter. Like, just go. You still, like, whatever the outcome will be, will still be the outcome. Like, nothing is going to change. Like, nothing is going to happen. Here's the plot twist. You would think with all that, confidence and, balls and all of that, when I eventually get the job, I'm going to like be so excited and like take it on, like to smash the job. Tell me why I did not get called back, and I thought, oh, okay. Like me, I'll just believe that it's not, God's purpose for me, and not deep it too much, yeah. And I remember a few months later, you know, I was in a rough place, in a very rough place. This is last year, late, middle last year, late last year. And then I remember, telling God, like, God should help me. I don't know what I am doing. What I'm doing, I'm just doing things like, yeah, I'm using my hand, and it was just crazy. And then, like, few days, I don't think this was up to 4 days, I got a call, and it was this said company that had, called me for this job interview I went for, that I smashed, right? And I was just in shock, like, what, people are calling me like now, like you guys are still hiring? And they're like, yes, they're ready for me to come on board. Some things happened, we're not able to, hire then. And like, they sent me an email on Sunday or Monday. Like, it was that fast. Let's say they called on a Friday, my offer letter was in my mail on a Sunday. And I was like, wow. And I don't know, like, I just chickened out. Yeah, yeah, like for someone that didn't have a job, I just chickened out, because I was just like, can I do it? I don't know anything. Like, I just started doubting myself so much. I started doubting myself. I started overthinking every single thing. It was that bad. Like, I felt so bad for not taking the risks. I had so many feelings about the job, and it was just, I just felt like it wasn't meant for me. It wasn't right for me. Aside like me chickening out, like, and this had made me to also understand, like, I've made myself to maybe miss few opportunities that have come my way, because I am too shy, because I am in my head, because like I have anxiety, I have all these things. I feel like people are judging me. I feel like I don't want to not be good. I'm scared of failing. I'm scared of not being perfect, because I also struggle with perfectionism, which you can also see from my YouTube. Like, I don't just post just any content. I make sure that it is something people truly enjoy, truly get value for, or they get entertained by. And when it's not the best, I don't release it. Like, some of the videos my editor has done, I did not release them, because I just felt like it wasn't me. Like, I just did not put my best. Like, I feel like, of course, there would always be something to make better in a video, like to adjust in your work, whatever it is. But like, it is not also bad, and it can also be executed. But like, I'm just that person. I would stick to my perfectionism, and before you know it, month has gone, weeks has gone, and I've not achieved anything, and everything is just perfect in your head, in my head, literally. And I feel like a lot of people also struggle with this. You work more in your head, like execute it more outside, so that people would actually see that what is going on in your mind is out, in reality, is brought to life. And I think that's a very powerful thing, to think about something and bring it out. And I've just learned that, what is there, like I'm almost 30, like 4 years to 30, like 4 years is, yes, it's far, but it's also not like too far. It's not 10 years, it's not 6 years, it's just 4. So what am I really scared of? Who's gonna beat me? Who is going to beat me? Nobody. And you know what, like I've come to realize that nothing is absolutely going to happen if I just try. And yes, it is okay. And even if I'm not getting some things right, it is still okay. Do you understand? Like I am learning. Like I should not expect myself to be perfect, because I'm just starting out. And I would be corrected. I shouldn't be scared of that. Like I should just, even if some things don't go as planned, it is still okay. Like it is not the end of the world. Like just try. Like, but I feel like I don't just, maybe I don't sit well with rejection and maybe critique, because the truth is that I'm very, very sensitive. I'm such a deep feeler. I'm such an intense feeler. Like I feel everything intensely. Like I love intensely. I get angry intensely. Like everything is crazy. And I'm just, and I'm also quite self-aware. So there's nothing you want to say about me that I probably don't already know. Like I just want to, like, show up perfect, and it's okay not to be perfect. Like it's okay to mess up and learn and keep it moving. Do you get? So at this moment, I'm just trying to, start again, like redo everything all over again. And thank God we have life, right? And when there's life, there is hope. So I can always redo, I can always start afresh, I can always build, like reset. I can always be a change woman. One thing I've come to realize is that there's always going to be a new day, to try again, to reset, to start all over again. Because I am a firm believer that when there is life, there is hope, no matter what. Like as far as you've not come to the end of your life, you can always say today is day one for this, and it will be like the world will adjust, no matter what it is, no matter if others disapprove or whatever. As far as you say this is your starting point, it can be. And I'm just going to bask in that moving forward. So the next topic I want to talk about is navigating personal relationships. And I want to touch on friendship briefly, because I would still like to do a video about friendship. I don't know, maybe with my friend, like with somebody. I just want to talk about it with someone. It has been on my mind, but I also want to talk about it. Yeah, I feel like um I have experienced some type of things from friends that I feel like I do not deserve. And there's only one person that comes to mind that I feel like I have hurt unintentionally. But I was hurt first, but then my reaction to the way I was hurt was overboard. I went too far, and I could not communicate it, because I am a firm believer that, again, a lot of people know what they are doing, whether wrong, weird, or bad towards you. And if you speak up about it, it's only you just like bringing it up front to them, like about something they already knew. And I feel like that makes me feel like even worse, and like feel even more like played, taken for granted, that kind of thing. So plot twist, while I was feeling like so bad for the first time, I am reacting, because here's the thing, I'm the kind of friend that once I clock something, especially something that's been going on for a minute, I would just go silent and like ghost, and like keep it moving. That, yeah, the friendship was for that season or whatever it is, and keep it moving. Do you get? But like this one, I don't know why this one just worked. Like because maybe it's because I already had this. I like when I keep friends, I don't just keep them for keeping sake. I keep it because I see you like family. I see you like I have to always be there for you, always support you, always come true for you, show you love, and obviously I expect the love to be shown back. Do you get what I mean? But like I I've come to understand that some people are just friends with you because they need you, or because you're useful to them or something, right? And it's not necessarily genuine. Like for me, something genuine should stand the test of time. I believe also, like, not all friendships can go through different seasons with you. And I also believe friendship is not about seeking out to each other to be perfect or whatever. Like friendship is really about support and love, first things first, right? And not one person judging somebody or whatever. Because the way I see my friends, I never judge them for any of their, way of living or whatever, like, or their decisions or how they do stuff. Like I would really just, you know, show up any way you want me to show up. You need me to be somewhere, I'm gonna be there. You need XYZ advice, I'm gonna give it. Like I always really love my friends. Like I'm in love with my friends when I have friends. And when I clock that, oh, the way I feel about this person might not be necessarily how they feel about me, it really breaks my heart. Like I don't think I've been heartbroken by a man the way my friends, my ex-friends have done it to me. Like I've only actually been heartbroken once in my life, to be honest. They would never understand the depths and the way I love them and the way I see them. And just realizing that the fact that you really love someone, you're genuine, you support them, you all of that to them, doesn't mean they'll be like that to you, right? And it's painful. Like they just wait for the opportunity to, like, you know try to come at you. I do have friends. I do have a couple of friends that I feel like are definitely my safe space, and I think it's okay for friends to you know have that season where everything is good, and sometimes they are not for you for the next seasons to come in your life. And it's okay to grow up and have more mature friends, have more better quality of relationships. The most important prayer for me is to not just want or desire good friends or keep good friends, but also be a great friend to somebody, and most definitely work on my communication skills. Regardless of if I think they are being calculative or not, I should be able to say my mind and not think of what might happen, like afterwards, like if I'll be taken for granted, or if I will not be taken seriously, because I have a thing whereby I want to know how the outcome will be, and I think that's what like would most likely make me not want to reconcile or work things through. Do you know what? Like I have a thought process here, and I don't know if my thought process is always right, but I feel like for the most part, most people I'm not friends with, they really, really do not deserve me being friends with them. And they're okay with me not being in their life, and me too, I'm okay with not being in their life. Like it is not that deep, but it is painful because this is someone that I used to think was my person. Do you get what I mean? I really want to touch on social media. Like I really don't know if I have younger people that watch my videos or whatever, but like I just want to say that social media is not mostly what happens in real life when it comes to success and achievement, especially at a really young age. Like think about this, like social media rise in terms of making money only just properly started like some years ago, and you cannot compare yourself to somebody that you're just seeing social media. Like anybody can come up and create a life, and you think this is real, this is really this person's life. Like every day is perfect. Understand that nobody's going to come online and tell you that, oh, I'm really going through this thing or whatever, or oh, this is, the process of all of this thing. And so do not pressure yourself to think, maybe you start a business, boom, you will expect it to blow up like magic, or you just want to start making all the 6 7 figures today that you just started. Like, calm down. And a lot of people also sell lies. They sell a fantasy, a storyline, right? And this is also another way to make people purchase whatever they're advertising or showcasing, especially in this era of digital marketing, success stories. You can make all this money today. Like, relax. Like, in real life, it doesn't happen that quickly. It might happen, but like, don't fall scam into things like that. Which brings me to talk about my freelancing course. I'm going to be having a free class where I'm just going to be, diving on the basics of freelancing. And so if you're interested in it, yeah, definitely hit me up. I'll be sharing the number to reach out to, so I add it to the group. It's not yet started, but like, I'll definitely share with you when it will be fully set up. I feel like I'm the best person to tell you about the basics of freelancing, the truth of freelance, and you can make money on freelancing. But I'm not promising you will make 10 million naira. Like, slow down. Like, it's not a scam. Real businesses don't just blow up. They do in like very uncommon cases, right? It's not common to just have a business, you start right now and it blows up. No, it doesn't work like that. Like, Chelsea, come on now, be for real. This video will be out. I hope by the time it's out, I have put out my first video. I have decorated my first branding package, and like, I'm ready to start. Like, I think this has been something that has been on my mind, but you know I'm just scared about the technicalities, the what's the word, the other parts of running a business. Aside from like the aesthetics is nice, is videos cute, everything, but the serious part, because I don't want to make mistakes. Like, I don't want to make losses. I don't want to yeah, but I'm going to work through it, because what, I really cannot predict life. I can only hope and like work towards making sure like I do the right things, and it runs perfectly, because I don't want to start a business and then shut it down and like fail. Most importantly, as much as I want to be like, I need to do this, I need to do that. Like, my mates, they found their purpose. Some are getting married, some are having, kids, some already like figured their calling, their passion, what they want to do with their life. It is okay to be figuring things out and being a work in progress. It is really much okay. Like, don't kill yourself because you want to prove a point and live a life and a lie that is not yours. Like, slow down. Everything will work out. Everything will align. Do you get what I mean? Like, and you know, recently I was reminded, about how much grace, God has, brought me into, because trust me, I might be lacking in some areas right now, but for the most part, like, God has been faithful, God has been kind, God has been my provider, He has been my helper, He has been my lover, He has been my keeper, He has been my protector. Do you get what I mean? Like, there's so much more to be thankful for. I have so much blessings to be thankful for. And if I look at my life so far, like, I've really lived a life of grace. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, life is not perfect, but like, I am not where I used to be a year, 2 3 years ago. Like, life is better than the past. Do you get what I mean? Like, there is so much more to hope for, to look out for, to work towards. But if I look at it, like, I've just been through some obstacles, challenges that should have taken my should have taken me, should have taken my mind, should have ended me, should have, like, different things. And God has continuously brought me out of it, brought me out of the pit, brought me out of the issues, and I have so much to be thankful for. Like, I really do have so much to be thankful. Not because my life is perfect, but again, I also want to talk about, having the spirit of contentment, because I saw a word that said contentment would cancel out desperation, and it's true. Just because I'm content, and just because I choose to, be thankful for now and not focus on what I don't have. A lot of people might look at me like, oh, I have everything figured out. No, I don't. Like, I'm literally crying for help. Like, and then I have this issue where I don't really like sharing my problems with people. I'm sure some of you can relate. Like, not everybody likes to share, that side of them. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. Like, I'm getting older, and I'm figuring out things. And you know what? A lot of people are like that. And one of my friends told me recently that a lot of people might be doing all of these things you think, but a lot of people are also just figuring out life. And it is okay. And you might think they have everything figured out, but they might just be in that job to keep it going, to not be idle and all of that. But it doesn't mean that they are the ones that have found their purpose. Oh, I've made a mistake. And it was just like, just start. That's all life requires. Start somewhere and leave, and literally that's what I want to, focus on, and not give in to the voices in my head, because there are two type of voices I can speak to: the voice of try and the voice of give up. So, do I really want to give up? No. And I mean, a lot of things is quite hard. Like, being poor is hard, getting rich also is hard. you know like, whatever I think is of good cause that I think is hard, it has a bad cause too that is also hard. So which hard would I rather prefer? And I tend to tell myself, what I want to see myself next day is definitely not where I am today. And so it's a drive, it's a push. Like, I keep motivating myself. And I'm just going to round this up. I spent so much time trying to do this makeup because I'm talking. Most importantly, as a Jesus baby, if you do not know, I am a Christian, I'm a child of God, I'm an ambassador for God. Like, I really believe it. Like, that's my best friend in everything. Like, talk to God. Like, no matter the request, even if you think your request are silly, yada yada yada, whatever you think, just talk to God. Like, the silly things, tell him. Like, I don't think there's any topic I haven't been able to discuss with God. Even when I've like shied away from them, like, God doesn't, but okay, I'm not, don't tell him, he still knows regardless. Do you get what I mean? So you might as well involve him. It's like knowing somebody that know road, and you're telling the person that know road that I know road more than you. You cannot know road more than God that created you. So, like, just talk to God. Not just about performing Christianity, going to church, reading your Bible, but literally having that relationship, talking to Him, and just having that faith, no matter how little, that God can change your life. God can turn around everything for your good. He can use everything for your good, the bad, He can use it for your good. And just basking and leaning on that with all, like, just surrendering, literally. So I would really like to know what you guys have been up to yourself this past month or month. Where have you been in life? Just with me, like, we're on FaceTime. Chat with me, we're on FaceTime. Tell me what you've been up to. Do you like your job? Have you moved recently? And all those things. I moved recently also. If you have not seen the video, I'll put the link, about that. I have so much to share with you guys, so much more content, and by God's grace, I'll be able to put it all out. You know what I mean? And yes, thank you for sticking with me, for riding with me. And drop in the comments. Let's continue this conversation. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and this is how I look. This is the final look. I hope you like it. I'm not a makeup artist. Yeah, I just know how to do one or two things. And please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's continue the conversation, and see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.